This is June 15th, 2015, and this is a famous exposed update and an examination one of Hillary Clinton's hand images sent to us by many people. We hope you enjoy them.
Hi, handologist Gerald BH001. You're that famous handologist I keep hearing about. I'm glad you disguised my voice so no one can identify me. Does the enhanced blue eye contacts work?
Yes, Hillary. You're still gorgeous and fascinating too. Can I quickly examine your hands?
Of course you can, and I heard you're incredibly accurate. Even saved your own life with handology.
Yes, you heard right, Hill. Handology projects one's lifestyle based on their past and current environment, called epigenetics. It was envisioned by a geneticist in the early 40s and proven in 2003. Hence, it allowed me to avoid a projected heart attack and stroke. Now that's incredible, isn't it, Hill? Handology can now help people to take control of their lives. It proves free will exists via our decisions.
Now you got my attention. Can handology project my destiny?
Betcha, Hill. Handology.com and in the eHandology book behind you, now retailing on Apple's iBook stores in 41 countries, says, if your first finger is higher than your third, according to Berkeley's University studies incorporated in Handology's database, you're an absolute tyrant, having a higher sex drive than normal men. And these people are more fertile because of higher hormone levels that are in the ascendancy. People of this type detest losing. They are active and have considerable political ability. They are independent and enjoy assuming a position of leadership. I know this is you, Hill, to the T, correct?
Okay, that's it. I can now see the power in handology, and it can be creepy in the wrong hands. I may have to start wearing gloves. Have you checked into dating services? They could use handology to match people with better success. You said earlier you're working on developing handology practices, even registering handologist for professional reason. Is this correct? I'm finding it fascinating. It sounds like all handologists tap into a standard database controlled by medical research. You also mentioned earlier anyone with a grade 12 education can become a pro handologist once approved. After passing a few tests, that is, earning hundreds of dollars an hour. This is incredible. At one time you examined I have generosity, enthusiasm, desire for power and ambition. I also stand out in the crowd and people count on me to get the job done professionally, socially and even at home. Does that sound like me? You also read to me I'm self-assured and capable of bouncing back from any disappointments. Sounds like handology can psychoanalyze character traits as well. This is definitely getting better. What's that you said earlier? I have 2 types of weapons as a fighter.
Yes, Hill, you do, and these are special weapons a president should have, and the right stuff. I examined Bill's hands as well. Want to know what I discovered? But now, this is your day. But let me say this about handology.com. I developed it so that people didn't have to depend on the pros, whereby they could discover what their own environment, epigenetics, and genetic markers is doing to them personally, including discovering systemic illnesses and hand injuries, etc. For personal use, of course, or for professional reasons if they wish to become a handologist. A form of self-psychoanalytical therapy that took me over 4 decades of research, still ongoing today. An incredible cheap diagnostic technology backed by medical university research. Handology definitely would reduce medical pros' diagnostic stress levels, knowing there is another option at the front line of the medical defense for our society as a whole. Handology can be an ideal prerequisite exam to yearly physicals, allowing doctors an edge on where to focus their physical exams, saving patients money and doctors valuable time. Yes, 5,000 Canadians die of misdiagnosis a year. I'm afraid USA may be extremely higher. We are running out of time here to continue. But let me say this quickly. I extracted many genetic traits and epigenetic markers from images of your hand, and what I discovered can help you live a better life in many ways. Let's continue your Handologist Hill 2 exam next week. This was Hill 1. You won't be disappointed. Fading away, Handologist Picard.
As you've noticed, Handologist Gerald, I'm rolling my eyes a lot only because I want to hear more about what you have extracted and Handology interpreted from images of my hands. I check out your Handology.com website and it looks as if anyone can send you their hand images for a diagnosis. It's incredible even how become a Handologist. I can hardly wait for Hill 2 Hillary fading away as well.